Hey, what's up? I'm your host, Mooka Chanel, and on this episode of the Shine Season podcast, Overnight and I get into the structures of community, plus what it takes to have a brand in LA. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe so you never miss an episode. I'm your host, Mooka Chanel, and on this episode, I have the pleasure of having the dynamic duo. Okay, these are the founders of one of the hottest brands in LA, Overnight LA. How y'all feeling? How y'all living?
Feeling good.
Feeling great.
Lovely.
Great. Happy to be here.
Blessed.
Thankful.
Yes.
God willing.
Yes. Let the people know where they can find you, who you are, your names. You know I introduced y'all as the brand name, but y'all got names.
Well, I'm going to go first. My Instagram is king.vonte_. You can follow both of us at Overnight LA.
Ron Swan on all platforms, 2 A's, and then Overnight LA is the main thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, on Twitter and TikTok.
Yep.
Because you be on TikTok.
Come on. Gotta get into it.
Feel me? TikToker.
Anybody know me?
Acting a fool.
I'm gonna cut up regardless. That's just my personality.
He be on there dancing.
In the
me.
rain.
If y'all want a good laugh, you feel me?
Follow him on TikTok.
Follow me on TikTok. King.Vonte_.
And y'all twinning. We got the Overnight.
Yeah, we didn't plan this. We didn't plan this though, but it worked out.
I'm playing, good brother shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Understand me?
Yo, y'all are hilarious. Okay, I want to know, and the listeners for sure want to know, how did Overnight LA come about?
It's this man right here to the left.
Honestly, we were just in the dorms one day. I think this was kind of like after COVID started. We just decided we wanted to start our own brand. Mm-hmm. We had a lot of friends around us that was doing their own thing, had their own little motion going.
Shout out 1K
and then it
for
was
real.
just kind of just us on the outside. So we thought about some stuff, and we thought about the clothing brand, and then came up with just calling it Overnight.
Because at first, the name he came up with to me is, I don't even think you remember this, bro.
I don't.
We were sitting in the living
It was
room.
something terrible.
It wasn't even bad. You just came up with underrated.
Oh,
And then we was like, bro, we need to tweak it a little bit more. It's not sticking. It seemed like too original, And with both of us, our mindset, we just came together, and he came up with, the word overnight. And I said, why don't you take the E and the I out, and we just did it up from there. The rest is history.
Gave it some little razzle dazzle.
Feel me? Feel me? On the punk rock bitch.
So now you basically answered my next question, but we got to get more deeper into it. So what about Overnight stuck to you guys? What in that moment when you said it, what did it mean to you?
I think just the name itself embodied the whole idea of building something from the ground up, and that it's not an overnight success. So our whole thing is success didn't happen overnight. Mm-hmm. So the hard work you put in, the late nights, the constantly worrying and stressing about if you're gonna make it, it's that's the embodiment, is the whole process of getting there.
Mm-hmm. I love that.
And like how I emphasized on the video, when I did the voiceover for the recent drop of these shirts, it's just that 1% that nobody sees every day, whether it's you working on yourself, your mental, your physical, you trying to be a nurse, a vet tech, anything that you're doing in life, whether it's just, to hurdle the day or just, get a better job or anything like that, it's a process for real. So that's what I really tried to embody as a whole, for our brand. Why
y'all take the the vowels out? Because do y'all ever be seeing when artists, they'll won't put the vowel in their name, but they what's his name? Fuck, I can't think of his name right now.
What about Division?
Division is one of them too. It's black.
Hard.
He don't nobody call him Six Lack.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, I'm guilty. I said 6 the first time.
Yeah, for sure. Because it's fucking 6 Lack. Come on.
Exactly.
I don't look at a 6 and think B. But
that's what I said.
But for you guys, what was the intention behind, taking the vowel out?
Honestly,
vowels.
To be honest, one of the main points, we just didn't like how it looked. Written out
it
with the
looked
E and
too
the I.
basic.
Yeah.
It looks like, you're trying to, be perfect. Mm-hmm. And I feel like with us, as far as me, and I think he might agree too, it's just, we don't want to be, perfect in that aspect of, represent ourselves. We want people to be free when they wear our clothes and understand, it's okay to be yourself. You don't have to fit the cookie cutter shape of what a person is supposed to be and what they're supposed to wear. Be yourself authentically and unapologetically at foremost, at all times.
I love that. Because it's it's intention behind the clothes. And you could feel that, like, just how you guys are and stuff. So my next question is, like, how do you guys find the inspiration behind your designs? Like, what is that process like for you guys?
I'm gonna just go with me first. To realistically, the inspiration I find behind the designs and everything is, I got a crazy mind. Like I get real creative. Like I could see somebody walk by me and I just see like, okay, like them colors mesh. I see what they did with that. But let me add something that's new that I see like everybody kind of wearing, but remix it my own way and add some of like, you know, some overnight like drip on it. You feel me? And I feel like the homies that I do have that could like, I feel like all my homies really could dress, you know, in their own way. I feel like I get a lot of inspiration from them and seeing what they wear, you know, and the colors and all the stuff that they do buy. So I feel like fashion too is another inspiration, and it helps me a lot.
Facts.
Well, us. Yeah, it helps us a lot.
What about you, Ron?
Honestly, the same. Just my inspiration with fashion just comes from seeing what other people do and just seeing how I can make it myself or within the brand and us. And Vontae actually does a great job because Vontae comes up with most of the designs and we'll help like each other tweak it out or wonder what needs to be improved on it. But for the most part, he's the brains behind coming up with the designs.
So y'all designers too.
Yeah.
Okay.
So outside of these tees, it is probably the only design we've got made for us. Everything else has been us
in-house.
In-house.
Yeah, and we did that. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm proud of that. But shout out my boy Alex. Shout out 1K for L Global.
Yep.
He taught me everything I know with Photoshop for real, like from the ground up. Like
Yeah, that's a guy for real.
he really told me like, he really a guy. He don't even understand. That's why I try to give bro his flowers daily, cause like he one of them people, you know, like we wouldn't be where we at like without him essentially, cause he taught me and Ron some stuff, but. I'm literally bugging like him every minute of the day. Like, hey, Alex, how I do this, how I do that. He'd be like, bro, you're so slow. How you don't know how to do this? But I'm like, hey, bro, like, you know, I just need your help. And then I got it from here. And then he'd be like, okay, I see what you're doing in this fire. So definitely want to give that man his flowers for real.
Definitely a visionary for sure.
A real dope one. He ahead of his time and he don't even know it.
He deserves all the credit.
He plays so humble though.
And he do, and I love that about him. But I be want him to like talk his shit. Like, bro, you feel me? You really one of them.
Yeah, I love that. Like foundations, the foundation to everything that you guys do seems to be like community based and like friendship based. So that's really important. And the fact that you guys are even able to like still like work together as friends. Do you guys ever have challenges together? Like, do y'all ever bump heads? Like,
we don't.
Never.
We never bump heads.
Y'all ain't never had a heated.
We never had no.
See, the thing is, me and him, we're not like that to begin with.
Okay.
So, like, I'm very reserved, calm, chill. He's calm, chill. We're not going to be, like, yelling at each other. So, if we do have a disagreement, we just figure out what works best for the both of us. What can we compromise and understand that we can agree to this and do this at the table.
That's good.
And I feel like it's never been a point where it's like, oh, bro got me fucked up or, like, anything like that. Like, it's just like whenever he do pick something that's best for the brand, I never question it because I know it's coming from a place of where he understand what I want and what he want. It's just that, you know, sometimes time getting away and he don't get the chance to relay that message to me. But I trust him with, you know, the brand for sure. So it's like, you know, you feel me? I know he gonna take good care of it. So we don't never bump heads, never that.
It's funny because we get asked that question all the time.
Cause it happens. Like
opposite.
I work with my friends and sometimes shit happens. Like
True.
You can easily get into a little, like, especially when you're passionate about something, you want it to be right. Because when you are passionate, you have to take yourself out of like, it can't be personal. You know,
business.
so it's like
business.
You care so much about what you do that like sometimes things come up and you like, you know what, that design was fucking trash. I think we should have dropped it. Like, you know, like,
but I think
those things happen.
But I think that's something that me and him like have like in common. Like he'll look at something, like for example, for these shirts, he looked at it and was like, I ain't gonna lie, bro, that mock-up kind of trash. And I'm like, for real? And I thought it was hard. And he was like, nah, bro, I think you need to da-da-da. And all I did was I didn't get mad. Didn't get frustrated, no nothing. I just said, okay, this coming from my business partner and most importantly my brother. So I know he wants the best for me and the brand. So I just really got back on my laptop and then I fixed it up and made it fire. It's like, okay, now this look fire. You feel me? So it's just, you know, you got to be able to take criticism. I think that's something that I'm good at, whether, you know, it's good criticism or bad criticism. I could take any like comment or judgment from anybody.
Yeah. So let's get into these designs, right? Because I got some overnight merch.
Come on
Talk
now.
to us.
Come on. I got something to say about that one, but I'm gonna let you get yours off though.
Get into
We
it,
gonna
okay?
get into it.
Because one of the merch pieces that I have that stands out to me comes to mind. You know.
I know. Wait.
This is why I love you.
Shake the
Wait.
table.
This is why I love you
Can
for
I-
this because you're
can I
golden
guess?
for that, bro.
Can I guess
Yo.
what you about to bring? The merch you about to bring up?
I mean, you could guess.
Does it have to do with a certain holiday?
Absolutely. One of my favorite holidays, the Valentine's Day drop.
That's
What was
one
that? 2021.
Yeah.
20,
Okay,
20,
y'all,
yeah.
we're gonna pull it up eventually, but
2021.
the design is basically
I wish I would have brought
a
your shirt.
woman.
Bro, filthy.
I should have brought mine. It's
Oh,
a woman
everything.
proposing to a man, and on the back it's
Men
saying
need love
what
too.
we built ain't overnight, right?
Yep.
So like, I'm gonna pose the first question, okay?
I'm sick. I don't even want to answer it.
I'm ready.
Because I feel like you're going to ask me
How
what this
would
lady
you
asked
feel?
me.
How
I'm
would you
ready.
feel if a woman proposed to y'all? Like, how do y'all feel about that? Like, because the design is physically showing a woman doing that.
Yeah.
So, like, what do y'all think about that?
I'm gonna say no.
Respectfully, I'm going to say
but-
no, too.
But you put it on a shirt.
That wasn't the definition of what the shirt meant.
Exactly.
Explain it, because a lot of people would consider that
So-
misogynistic. I told
and
mom
see-
when I wear that shirt, it made me feel how I feel when I text the man first. That's how I feel.
I-
I feel like I'm literally on my knees, you know, begging to be talked to.
I just feel like, personally,
Okay.
when you text a man first, you just putting your big girl pants on and like,
You
nigga, what
know.
it is or what's up.
And I don't have no problem with that because
Got
I'm
your
the type of
nigga
woman.
in the
Nigga,
cut.
goddamn.
Damn, you know, I don't have a
You
problem
feel
with that
me?
because I be shooting my shot at the niggas, you know.
As you should, man. Stephen Curry.
I ain't lost yet.
Right in with that 30.
Y'all are
Skate.
sick.
When you see me and you,
What's up?
but
No, but for
Damn.
real, like, for y'all, what was the intention behind that design? Because it could be interpreted a lot of different ways. Because sometimes when I wear that shirt, I get little looks like,
and you know what's crazy? Sometimes I refrain from wearing that shirt
why?
just because I just don't want. I don't like having attention on me. So when I walk, I know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna tell you a story. So I wore it to the grocery store one day when I was getting ready to leave to the studio.
Uh-huh.
And as I'm getting my stuff ringed up, the girl's looking at me. She's like, "Oh hell no!" And I kind of put two and two
Fuck
together.
her.
And she looked at the
Dead
shirt. I'm like,
homies.
"Oh, okay, let me just hurry up and get out of here." Because she looked like she was ready to tag me.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know, after this day, I'm gonna just be cautious where I wear this shirt, and I might just leave it in the closet for a little bit.
Well,
Latte.
me on the other hand,
This nigga don't give a
Ron
fuck.
know me. I
No,
don't
yeah.
give a. I don't.
This nigga's always
I
outside
don't
with the shirt
give
on.
a flying fuck.
Did you
Nigga.
design it? Was that your
Yes,
idea?
I created it.
Oh, wow.
From the ground up, and I'm gonna tell you why.
And I told him to put the hearts over the girl.
Exactly.
So
So
you
he
know-
played a part in it.
So she was weak in her knees.
It
That's
take
what
two
it
to
was.
tango.
That's,
Yeah.
that's all it was.
Bookie,
She was weak in her knees?
all
Bookie
it
had
was.
me weak on my knees, so you
Yo.
know I had to
Yeah,
flip the
it-
script, so my pride got in the way. You know.
Okay.
At first, we did have the man kneeling down. I'm
You
not gonna
feel
lie.
me?
Yeah,
We
what's
You
did.
know,
wrong with that? Why
it's-
why couldn't the man
I'm
be
gonna tell
kneeling
you right now
down?
because we breaking gender norms.
Oh,
So
shut
I don't really
up.
want this to happen in
Shut
real
the
life,
hell up.
but I wanted it to happen on clothing because on some real shit, nobody has ever done that. I've
True.
never seen a
I've never
shirt
seen that.
with a woman proposing to a man, and it's gonna cause a lot of conflict and
It did what it was
controversy.
supposed to.
People like,
Y'all remember when Chrissy
What the
proposed
hell?
to Jim Jones?
that was insane. Now that was insane. We be for play. I'm for play.
Didn't he say,
that,
didn't he say
nah.
yes or he said no?
I told my girl,
I
stand
think
up.
he kind of played
Shut
it
up.
off like.
I told my girl like, hey, stand up. What you doing?
Yeah, we
Yo.
can
You
be
embarrassing me. No, on everything.
But you put it on the
But-
shirt though.
But it's for play,
You know,
though,
it's just
like, you know?
men need love too.
Do y'all really?
But we
Yeah.
do
So do men really like when women take the lead?
sometimes.
Certain areas.
Certain areas.
What are those areas?
I ain't gonna lie. Like when my girl be like, "Oh yeah, like come with me, babe. I'm finna go to Target and get some stuff. Like you know,
Shit like
you
that.
know,
So y'all like to run errands?
Definitely, I
Run
love it.
errands, or even when she's putting you on something to better yourself.
Feel me?
Whether
So-
it's
and
like,
whether it's a book reading, you know, fitness, anything.
Okay.
exactly, just being
Eating, like,
healthier.
You need to eat some of this or something, you know.
Okay.
You need to
Feel
take
me?
care of your skin.
Do
You
a
need to
little
get
almond
these.
milk.
Yeah,
Little almond milk.
you need a little product for your skin. Like
Yeah,
take
a
care
little
of your.
sunscreen.
I just got one
Yeah,
thing.
I
I got
need
one
that.
thing to say about this shirt. The lady, like, I can't hold it in no more. I'm sorry. The lady really told me after we left the LA function, she like, you know how people be riding by like it's a drive by in the movie, that little scene. Shorty was like, your shirt is interesting, but you know me, I'm like, so you like it? She like, But you know how they have the little thing in the back of the baby car, the car and the little
Baby on board?
the baby on board thing. A girl come out of nowhere, snatched the sign off, and was like, "Would you want your mama doing that? Bending on her knees? How would you feel if your mama did that. I'm like, oh, stink of butt. I'm like, she hurt. I said, I ain't gonna lie. Honestly, I wouldn't care what my mama do because that's not my life. But it's just a shirt. And then she was like, that shirt is filthy. You need to burn it. I said, go on about your day. And she drove off. So, you
that
feel me?
shirt is definitely a conversation starter.
And it was drunk, too.
When I wear it,
that's the best part.
Give me little, like...
What you doing?
You for real?
Like, this what you on?
You dead ass?
Yo, but I fucked with it. And, like, Valentine's Day is one of my favorite holidays. I would never propose to a man, for the record.
You bet not.
But...
I bet not catch you doing it.
But, like, for me, I understood that it was a statement.
Object.
Like, you kind of have to be bold to
Not
wear some
my
shit.
watch.
Hey, you
Not
keep
on
flying this
my
off.
Not on my
Yo,
watch.
you're dumb.
The crazy part about that shirt is that women were the main one that bought that shirt.
Come on, like,
For real?
bro,
I'm
if I could show y'all right now,
I
bro,
kept track on purpose.
Okay.
Women were the main ones that bought that shirt
And it was
compared to the
especially
men.
the white
And I don't
one,
know
too.
why, but it just was that way.
the white one was getting hella sales.
Yo,
The black
that
ones
is-
went to the
here for
men.
it though. I'm here for it. I love it.
That is fucking hilarious.
But yeah, it wasn't sexist. It wasn't misogynistic.
Yeah.
I'm gonna propose to my future wife.
Would you let your daughter wear that shirt?
Yeah.
If it's from my clothing line, yeah.
Yep.
What if, like, Babe made that and she rocking it and she's like, Dad,
I'll ask her like, what's up with that shirt? Like, do you believe in that?
Yeah.
And then see what she goes, and then I'll just educate her from there.
That's what I'm saying. That piece is definitely a conversation starter for sure.
It is.
It gets the people talking.
And looking wrong.
Or just kind of like us straight too. Okay. Yo, but I want to know, to you guys, what is like the most challenging thing about having a brand, specifically in LA too? Because you know we have a lot of brands here. You know you see a lot of brands come and go. You know you see a lot of just things. You know we got so much out here. You have the flea market. You have all the events, the pop ups, and just anybody realistically. I feel like it was a point in time where like everybody had a clothing brand, like. Yeah. Everybody has something. So for you guys, like, what is the challenge in like doing this?
You go.
I go. Basically, in my opinion, the hardest thing about having it is like dealing with the fact that people are gonna like not like your stuff, or they're gonna be like hard on judgment, especially because they're so used to designer and all the other like high quality streetwear brands like Supreme and Undefeated and all them. But it's like we look at ourselves in the mirror and it's like, you feel me, ain't nobody doing this shit like us. Like we really from the ground up. So it's like, you know, it hit different when you work for it. So really that's one of the like biggest challenges. But I feel like we overcome that within every drop because we had our own like spice and we put our own like drip into it and we work hard for it and we really go through a real like deep thought process of like what's our target, like everything. And the material, I think that's another hardest part, like one of the hardest parts too, because I tell people this all the time and I even tell my family, they'll tell you like I'm not gonna sell nothing I wouldn't wear. So if it's some BS material, me and Swanna look at each other like, fool, we not finna drop this. Like,
yeah.
Like we'll literally get it something like, bro, this not it. Like, you feel me? Because a lot of people, and I'm not gonna say no names, but I know a lot of people who just really drop stuff and don't even put no effort into their material and just drop it for the money. Like, we really, the money is second to us. Like, we're not worried about that. We're trying to build a community. You feel me? So, I think that's one of the hardest parts.
I want people to believe in the fashion and what it stands for, not just $1. Because honestly, we haven't pocketed any money off of like overnight. We accumulate everything and just put it back into the brand. We don't worry about feeding ourselves, so we want the brand to grow and be its own entity. So separating ourselves is like the biggest challenge right now, showing people that we actually care about this and that we're authentic to what we're putting out and what we're making for ourselves and just for everybody around us.
Yeah.
So like, what's the overall like goal? Like, where do you see like overnight going? What do you see it becoming? Like, when you think of like big level, like, you know, where it can go.
Shit, I'll be lying to you if I ain't say I want my shit to be like Louis Vuitton.
Okay, period.
In that ball, yeah.
Fashion shows all over the world and all that.
Exactly.
Like,
Global. Just global.
Feel me?
I
Global.
love that.
And I for sure want to have like on some exclusive shit. Like, I really want to have at least like 2 to 3 storefronts.
Yeah.
Like on a major like markets.
One in
Like,
New York.
One in New York.
One in LA.
One out in
Yeah.
LA.
MIA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Something like that, So I definitely think that's a goal for sure.
We just want to be able to feed our families off of this, honestly.
Yeah.
To be real.
That's all I care about.
To be real, like, some in-house shit.
Period.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is y'all like dream collab? Like, sometimes like a fashion brand will collab with like McDonald's or like, like
easy.
just merging it.
This
Like
is
what
so
what would be like a dream collab for you guys?
Me personally, outside of like all my homies' brands, my favorite brand is Undefeated.
Mm-hmm.
So my
The
dream
man
collab is like outside of everyone
down
else,
to the head,
Undefeated.
from the head to
Okay.
the toe. I ain't
Yeah.
never
So
seen
you want to do
nobody wear
like
that
shoe
much.
wear or like merch or both? Like what?
We could do a whole collection, honestly,
Okay.
head to toe.
Okay.
Fit me down.
Okay.
And I ain't gonna lie, like that's this one dude who really wear like Undefeated from head to toe. Like he for sure didn't put me on the Undefeated. I never really used to wear Undefeated till I met him.
Mm-hmm.
My collab that I want for sure.
How did you guys meet?
Damn.
I'm gonna let.
Answer the collab and then we gotta get into that.
collab and then we get into that.
This is where he take over.
Okay.
I want to have a collab for sure with Bape.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like I ain't gonna lie, I love Bape. Like
I
it's
just wore that
I
today.
ain't gonna lie, it's pricey, but it's worth it for real for me. Cause my first like actual piece I got from them almost ran me like almost $400, but I did it.
It's
You know,
worth
just to say I did it, and that piece I got is still in great condition.
Yeah.
It's been some months
Still
later.
wore the piece I have for 2 years.
Yeah, that's the thing about like
Come on now.
quality clothing. People talk about the price, but like a lot of times,
You get what
like,
you pay for.
Exactly.
And that's why we don't back down on none of our prices. If you don't like it, go
Exactly.
somewhere to Boo Boo the Food where they're going to sell you some bullshit piece of clothing and that shit going to rip you. You going to be like, damn, why my
that
shirt look
little
like a
ass
tank
bed
top
sheet.
now? Fuck on. I told you.
No,
Motherfucker
he's
like
not
a
lying
bed
because I
sheet.
could still wear my overnight merch.
Come on
like,
now.
Years later,
Come on
still
now.
put that shit
And
on.
we always tell
be
people
putting 'em on
when
to
you
the
buy it
trenches.
from us.
I be putting them on.
I
to
seen
the
him work
trenches.
out in the overnight shirt. I said, this man is different.
I do it all in the
Yo.
merch.
Feel me? You gotta wash it and hang dry it, nothing else.
Yo, so how did you guys meet? We got to get into that. I should have asked that at the beginning, but I want to
20
know, how did it happen?
I think that was 2018. That had to be 2018 or at least 2017.
Nah, it was 2017 spring.
2017 spring, and I remember I don't know why, like my photographic memory crazy. I always remember stuff like so vividly. But I remember this time when I already knew Courtney. Like me and Courtney was already like locked in. Like
Shout out to Court.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shout out 1K for L.Global.
Shout
My
out
brother,
1K.
Feel me?
he really viral for real. I remember I was with Courtney and I met him at the tram stop. All my CSUN students know what I'm talking about, especially in front of Building 5. So we were sitting right there. Well, I was sitting right there already, and then Courtney come out of nowhere, like with Ron. This before I knew Ron. So then they they sitting right there waiting for the tram, and I'm like, all right, like But mind you, I don't know him. I'm just standing by Courtney or whatever. But I'm the type of person like anybody will tell you, like I just want to know who I'm around. Like I like introducing myself. 'Cause
Yeah,
that's how my
you're
dad
definitely
raised
like
me.
that.
You feel me?
Real bubbly.
Yeah. My dad raised me like no matter who you're around, at least try to introduce yourself so people know who you are and you in their presence and everything because you walk to them. So I walked to Ron. I'm like, what's up, bro? Like Devon said, some cool, like relax. Ron, like, what's up, bro? Ron. Nigga was trying to be a tough guy from day one. So I feel like ever since then we low key kind of clicked for sure because like that's just kind of how like Ron is, and I had to understand that like once he really comfortable with you, like he'll start being himself, but that's just kind of his persona for real.
Yeah.
And
y'all met
it's nothing
organically.
personal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
I'm a tough cookie at first. Yeah, I'll admit that.
Yo, that is insane. But now you guys are here. Fast
Yeah.
forward, all
That's
them
the crazy
years later,
part.
you got a brand together, your business
Come on now.
partners, friends.
Who would have ever
brothers.
thought?
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought?
Those are like the best connections, like when they happen out of like nowhere.
And we used to hoop. We like in
Yeah.
college, we always used to hoop with each other all the time.
Okay.
All the time, for real. It would be me, him, Courtney, Sean, the homie Gary,
Everybody.
everybody for real. Like we really had like a squad. It's just that we all couldn't fit all of them on the court. So we would
Yeah.
play against each other, which made it more fun.
Yeah.
And we'll go at each other. So
Yeah.
definitely, like I didn't think me and him would be this close after I met him that day, but
Here
I'm
you are.
blessed to have bro in my life for real.
Yeah. Aw. Grab the tissue.
That's enough.
Yeah.
That's enough.
Okay, so as guests on Shine Season, I want to know what season of your life are you guys in right now? What is it giving?
For me personally, I'm in my peaceful era.
Okay. Peaceful season.
I'm just trying to work, build the brand, work out, and just live a calm life.
Yes.
I like being behind the scenes and just to myself. So that's the part of my life I enjoy right now.
Okay.
Me, I want to say I'm more so like in, grind mode, trying to find my bookie.
Yo, bookie bop.
Yeah, you feel me? I told myself on Twitter, I'm not, this Christmas coming up, I'm not taking pictures by myself. I'm taking pictures with somebody. So I got a little bit of time to
match
make
your PJs.
feel me?
Cuffing season coming up.
I got time to make it shake. I'm finna start putting out applications and see what candidates fall in line.
Yo, ladies, you heard it here first. He's
know
looking.
What I'm saying? I'm looking.
Look at the camera. Tell him.
DM me.
Look, could be out there.
I'm looking right now, but I'm not looking. So if you a good woman, you feel me, and you got something going on for yourself, holla at your boy. You gonna have a good time.
Just DM me if you got any inquiry about my boy right here. I'm taking all applications
right here.
We gonna get him right because I'm not dealing with this another year.
Yo,
you feel me? Court already told me like you gotta
enough is enough.
Time. Yeah, he told me you got a time limit, man. Like I need to see something shake, bro. You ain't got nothing going.
Well, are you the single friend?
Yeah.
I'm a single friend too, though.
And I feel like it's by choice, though.
It definitely be by choice.
Because
what's wrong with being the single friend, though?
Nothing at all. But I'm just saying, in my defense, it's by choice because I refuse to let somebody else play in my face.
I heard that.
I already got, you feel me, play. So it's like, I'm past that. Like, I'm healed from that. But I want my next love to be like
the real thing.
Yeah, and I want it to be genuine, no ifs, ands, or buts. And just love me for who I am, and I'm gonna always love you for
period
who you are.
You gonna let her wear that shirt?
Oh, come on now.
Bookie,
put it on. Put it on, Bookie.
Matching tees.
Put it on. You feel me? Put it on, Bookie. You ain't about to do that, but you gonna put it on for this fashion. And another thing, you can't be my girl if you're not trying to rep overnight to the death of you. We're not gonna work. I'm gonna support everything that you do.
That's fine.
And leave it up to me. I'll be outside in front of your house with the boombox while it's raining. Say, please, save me, girl.
This man is
come on now.
Yo, well, you put it out there, and I feel like when you put it out there, you receive it. So it's coming.
Oh, yeah. And I always give out genuine love.
You gotta clip this to your Instagram. Man.
Yeah, you gotta let that.
Oh yeah, on me. Mooka, send me this clip. I'm clipping it to my Instagram.
You gotta post looking for a bookie.
I need a bookie to try out. I need a bookie to make my wife.
Yo, but also enjoy where you at.
Oh, always.
Yeah, for sure.
Most definitely.
Enjoy where you at.
Every time. And I always like.
Because you never know. You can get the bookie, she can start getting on your nerves.
Oh.
Because there's a lot of shit that come with the bookie shit.
Get up on my nerves. You gon' get.
It take a while to build that foundation.
It's a lot.
But I ain't gonna lie. And that's the thing. Like, I'm willing to compromise that. A lot of people don't want to compromise. Okay. If you're not willing to deal with somebody, but they're a great person and they need to work on some things and you're not trying to help them, what is a relationship for? You can't. People. I ain't gonna lie, our generation kind of fucked. We think that people supposed to come with pape, all this other stuff, like emotionally, physically, but you're not trying to help nobody build. Nobody want to build.
But you have to also decide what you're compromising on.
Exactly.
Like you have to have your non-negotiables already set in place before the bookie even come. You feel me? So
and
it's
that's
like
communication.
Because sometimes you get into the shit, you don't even got that in stone, and you just go with it.
Yeah,
it's like
but I feel like that's communication too.
Yeah,
like
for
we
sure.
adults, so let me know what you're not willing to deal with and what you are, and we go from there.
No, true. We got deep so fast.
Yeah, I like it.
Yo, it's because y'all cups empty. Y'all drinking that potion.
Nah.
Yo.
That was light.
It's that Grey Goose, baby.
I need about 3 of those to cut up.
Hey, I need a good too.
All right, y'all. So now we got to get into fresh off the press, okay? And this is basically where we get into the hot topics, what's going on in the world. And I just want to say here on camera, free Young Thug.
Free slime.
Free that man.
Free that man, man.
He ain't do it.
Free that man. Okay.
And if he did, he still didn't do it.
Because we didn't even got to get into that because we're not lawyers. That ain't even our field.
I don't get paid to do that.
Right. But we have to talk about how Young Thug's dad basically feels like, why can't his son get bail, but Donald Trump can get bail? Because they're both technically on RICO charges. As y'all know, Gunna and Thug, YSL, that whole...
Yeah. The whole little indictment.
I got 2 words.
Let me get through my shit, nigga. This is my show.
Have some respect and some class.
Look, I just had some shit.
Yo,
to say.
you because you know you like to take over. You know you like to take in this house. You gonna sit your ass down after you got some sis.
You got first pregnant syndrome.
Yo,
Yes, mom.
Big mama, not the little one.
Bodyguard on the left.
Yo, but we gotta get into it though, for real. Young Thug, can I talk? Young Thug's dad basically feels like his son can't get bail, but Donald Trump can. How we feel about that?
Personally, I feel like my 2 words is white privilege.
Yeah, I'm on the same page. That's the
It's
first
kind
thing.
of not much to really like argue, but it's like, bro, it's blatant. This nigga done did so much universal bullshit that we cover the news so much with Donald Trump.
He was
all
president.
Bro,
He was
all
president.
of his bullshit, and it's still going on.
Yeah.
Bro, and y'all do thugging like that? Come on, bro.
He
That's
be-
all I gotta say.
At least give him bail.
Bro, at least.
Something.
At least something, man.
As you guys negotiate and go back and forth, give him bail. Like, they really locking that. I mean, he has some serious charges, but again, we're not lawyers. We ain't even gotta get into that.
Exactly.
It's just like sometimes with the law, all the times with the law, it's like make it consistent.
And that's all we ask for as black people, for real.
Yeah.
Like, you know, if we wrong, I ain't gonna lie, I'm one of them people like, yeah, kinfolk, but I'm also one of them like, bro, if you're wrong and you're a black person, you doing something stupid, like, yeah, take their ass to jail.
Some
Because
people
you had no
learn.
business doing that. Like, I ain't gonna ever say all black people is right all the time. You know, in certain instances, like, yeah, like, you know, you getting beat up by the police or anything like that and wrongfully, like, you know, arrested,
Convicted and
yeah,
stuff.
I understand that. And I'm always like, you know, speak my voice for that. But if you did something stupid and you trying to harm somebody's life and they got you, come on now, fool.
Yeah.
Come on. You know what you're doing.
Yeah. And then just sometimes my thoughts on like the prison system in America is so complex that it's like I can talk all day about it. But sometimes I even think about like just the prison system as a whole and how as a society we like choose on how to like convict people for like certain actions. Like I think certain crimes, yes, like you need, you know, what is the word? I can't even fucking think.
Consequences?
Consequences. You need certain consequences
No
for
cap.
like certain actions.
Yeah.
And I agree.
But
with you.
I think the way that our prison system is ran is still not fair because it's all based off like money and like not really like treating people. Like the thing with crime for me, like for example, I'm getting off topic, but it's still on topic. Y'all been seeing all them like run-ins in LA where all these people is going into the store and running the fuck up out that bitch. Boosters going up on the east side.
Hey, tap in if you got anything.
Hey, tap in if you got some. But I'm
Not
just saying,
allegedly. We don't know that for
Yeah.
real. And we do not condone these things, you know? But it's just like the way that we deal with that. Like everybody's saying, why would they do this? When you break things down, it all comes to a lack of something. And once you unpack that, it's like what they are doing is really not that bad.
Yeah.
I mean, it's bad, but it's like when you really start to unpack why it's happening, it's like it's all systematic, like all of it.
yeah, and another thing, like how you mentioned, like the run-ins and stuff like that, I was going to say a point, like, I agree with you, like, wholeheartedly. The only thing is, like, for me being from that standpoint, because I used to work security, so when people come up in there and steal, I don't give a fuck. Take the whole store. Want me to help you, nigga? I'll open the fucking door for you. Fuck it.
And to
like,
be-
don't
and to-
harm nobody. Like, don't harm me, because I'm
Yeah.
like, go ahead. Olay, go the fuck out. Go do
Yeah.
whatever you want to do. I am not here to stop nothing you got going on. I don't know
Yeah.
what you got. And this company has insurance on it. So, at the end of the day,
Yeah.
they're not losing. That's really like
Yeah.
50,000 pennies to them.
Yeah.
It's not shit.
Realistically, that's just
Come
a
on
slow
now.
day.
Basically.
Feel me? They
Nobody
made
shopped.
that. They made they already
Yeah.
made that shit. So
And
that's
then
why
when
we
we
don't
think
care.
about the people who are doing these things, a lot of these circumstances, people thinking they're doing that for fun. We don't really know people's situation. They could really be doing that because
To
this
survive.
bag that they're grabbing is going to feed their family.
Exactly.
It's going to get them gas to go to work. Like, it's like little things that, like, the court system or the justice system doesn't always want to think about. Everything is just immediately like, oh, that's such a tacky crime. Like,
Exactly.
and I understand. Like, yes, you have to know morally, you should not have to steal. Morally.
Yeah.
But when you think about just the day-to-day of life and what it takes to survive in America, it
Don't
really
mind if I
sometimes certain
do.
crimes are really are that dire to people where it's like, if I don't do this, I'm not gonna eat.
Yeah,
That's
and that's the
facts.
thing.
And who gonna help me?
And that's why I don't never judge nobody for what they do, because
Yeah.
you're getting it your own way. So
You just got to be able to sleep at night.
Exactly.
Like, well, whatever you doing.
Exactly.
I personally, I can't do that, but if you morally, and then it's just like how we deal with just crime in America. Like, because y'all already know that's a taboo topic, but it's just like,
I ain't going to get into that.
yeah, we ain't even got to get fully into it, but it is a conversation starter, and it provokes the thought of just like, everything isn't always black and white.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, you know, it's not always like that. So
I think when people get convicted, they don't really put that into play. Like, why did you do it? It's just like, oh, you did it. We're gonna give you the time, and we're gonna make an example out of you.
Yeah.
Bro,
But it's like, nah, this person is
everybody.
literally on their last limb, trying to survive for their kids, their family.
Yeah.
They have no other resource.
yeah,
So why not provide the resource? And then now, if it's a repeated thing, that's when you take action and like, okay, I see a pattern with you.
yeah,
You need to learn a lesson.
Especially when it's somebody who actually went out there and tried to, like, you feel me, get a job or, like, really trying to, like, make something work, and they got a history. We all not perfect, but, like, somebody ever trying to get a job and they do got a history, like, you know,
yeah.
I would say do a background check and really see how they act and give them a chance. Like, you know, why not?
Yeah.
Some
But we
people
also
deserve
got-
chances.
We also got to get into this other crime. I feel like it's a crime on their end, but they ain't in jail. Okay, y'all seen the movie Blindside?
Yeah. Oh, hey.
yeah.
They got my name Michael Orr fucked up.
Yeah. Run that man his money.
Bro,
Hello?
everything is a
But
business
to
in
them,
America.
it's conservatorship. And to them, it's like, again, white privilege, how they can get away with their crimes. On paper, they do the paperwork. They have a full-on paperwork party in that
Bro,
motherfucker.
and they know what they doing from bottom to the top
From the
because
bottom
they
to the
know they know Jamie who wrote the script,
Yes.
all the people who directed the shit and all that shit. I've worked in film and stuff in like college, so I already know how it go.
Yeah.
But
No, literally, the agent that he's signed to is their, like, family friend. So, like,
he locked in.
yeah.
He doing everything through them.
Yeah.
He low key a puppet for real.
He for
Yeah.
sure got some money
He
to take
doing,
it from him.
bro. He like, any little chip you got? hand it here.
Here, just sign this deal. You getting
You feel
50
me?
mil. Really
50
Yeah,
get
but
mil.
basically-
55.
Right.
For the people who don't know, the person that we're talking about, what's his name again?
Michael Orr.
Yeah.
And the family's name.
I can't remember their actual
Ooh.
name. I know.
They had
All I
an
know
issue.
is Sandra Bullock played that part.
Yeah.
Sandra played
Did
that
a
role.
good job.
Hey,
But
But
you feel me?
they
reality of
pretended
this
to
man-
adopt him and didn't really adopt him.
That's insane,
And it was
bro.
like putting charities in their name and stuff with the money, like just all this
Bro,
stuff.
that's how
And
smart
And now
they
they're
are.
just trying to like,
That's how
say
smart
it's
they are
not really that, it's
financially, bro. They could do dumb shit like that,
yeah.
I hope he get all the money he owed.
bro. On everything.
I think that money's spent.
Yeah.
That money gone.
It's some stash
It's
somewhere.
been a minute. Like that. If this was coming out like right after the movie, a few years out, like this man now has kids and a family. Like I don't
he
think.
got shit to provide for.
I don't think.
Is he like still off well or he's like
I
struggling?
do not
struggling?
know.
I mean, either way, that ain't our business.
Yeah.
What they did was wrong.
No, they for sure.
Right. That's the
That's what
whole
I'm saying.
like.
But I
He's
still
on the
feel
bag.
like, will justice really be served? Because it's been so long.
No,
If it is, it's gonna
Let's
take a
be
minute.
fucking real.
It's
But
gonna
at least it's out there.
it's
Now
gonna
we
be a
know.
little sweep under the rug.
Yeah. Speaking of sweeps under the rugs,
I ain't like that.
I'm only.
Hold on.
No, I'm not in your business. Or maybe I am. Cause do you got some Supreme? Y'all own any Supreme?
I do.
Okay, so I am in your
do?
business a little bit.
Yeah.
What you?
Got the homie Hobbs, he got me. Shout out my nigga Hobbs from Louis Vuitton, bro. One of the coolest black niggas I know that worked at Louis Vuitton and made me feel comfortable in that weird ass setting. Cool nigga for real, bro. That nigga got me for my birthday a Supreme like little like crossbody,
Oh, okay,
That's
okay.
hard.
red one. That shit fire, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I just ain't really found the time to wear it for real because I don't carry much on me. So when I take a
Yeah.
trip, I'm for sure wearing it though.
Okay,
Trips on the way.
where you going?
Bahamas with the
Ooh,
bookie.
not yet. Hey, see this nigga. He spoke that into existence. I don't
Yes.
even know where it's coming from, but it's finna happen. Buki, we going to the Bahamas. You plan the trip and I pay for it.
Just like that.
Feel me? You feel me?
Yo, okay, so Tremaine Emery has stepped down from Supreme as a creative director because of systematic racism.
And I hate to say, like, it's everywhere, but it's everywhere.
And I believe it.
In every industry.
It's in every industry. That's why, like,
Fashion.
the last point I said, like, mainly fashion. But, like, when I worked at a retail store, like, then people really will look at you like, the fuck is you in here? Like, they disgusted with you. Mm-hmm. But it's like they can't really verbally say it, but they body language is loud, like, you know? Yo. And it don't make me uncomfortable. Communication. It don't make me uncomfortable, but, you know, you could just tell, like, when somebody trying to really not non-verbally disrespect you.
Mm-hmm. Ron, how does it make you feel?
Like I believe it. I believe he's telling the truth. With those, how do I put this? I feel like we don't have enough creators in these type of like businesses and industries that get the light they should. Because to be honest, we're the whole source of the fashion. Where do they get it from? They look at our cultures and take from it and make it their own or put their own little twist on it. And the whole inspiration comes from us. So I feel like we deserve our dues when we get into these places, and we should have our people put into this place so we can build these empires with them.
Yeah.
And I just want to say one thing that really like stick out the most, and this is like universal. Black people, we make the world go round right behind the black women. I can't stress it enough, bro. Our culture, like everything we do, bro, like we really one of them. Like, people can say what they want to say about us, but I feel like our fashion, our culture, everything, it just speak volumes, and it make people like want to copy us, but indirectly they add their own little sauce to it. But like, we really created like everything for real. Cause I like, and I'm never one of them people to like knock somebody else for doing whatever I'm doing, but you know, I just say like respect people. So like, I'll see like sometimes some Hispanic, like, you know, boys or something like that, or anybody, and you know their culture don't do that. They start trying to like sag their pants a little bit, start wearing Fazos and like all the other stuff that we do, and I'm just like, I know where y'all got that from. So that's definitely
it's
one
like,
of them.
Do you once these kind of statements come out, do you think that people are realistically going to stop supporting Supreme?
No, because Louis Vuitton is still getting supported.
Bro, Louis Vuitton gets supported so bad, and like Balenci too. Like, after what they did, like, you know,
nobody. It does become a conversation though. Like, at least it becomes like blatant that this brand doesn't fuck with us. So it's like, then the consumer really has to make a decision: am I going to shop intentionally or unintentionally? Like, am I actually going to give a fuck and support the brands like Overnight and like other brands that exist that represent this culture authentically, or am I still going to give into the powers that be in the game that we're playing? Like, when, like, to me, it's like, when is it going to end? Like, how many times are we going to call out a brand for these same things? How many times are we going to call out, like, it's just like, so when are we going to get our shit?
I feel like it take a lot to bring it down, though. Like, bro, I worked at LV, and, like, I seen all the stuff that was going on. So it's like, as a collective, for somebody to bring that brand down, do you know how many customers they got to lose? They got to lose thousands and thousands of customers because they don't only have stuff in the United States.
Yeah.
They got stuff in Paris,
Tokyo.
Like, you feel me? Like, so it's like it's a more like, it's a broader like spectrum. So I definitely agree with you though. Enough is enough, but it's like, you know, people don't care at the end of the day. They come in here to spend their little money. They're not looking at it as the way that we are. So perspective is everything.
I think people care. I want them to care.
I want them to care too, but you know, at the end of the day, everybody got their own perspective on life, and that's one thing you had to earn. Like, not earn, like something you had to learn for real. I had to learn that.
It's gonna be hard for them.
It has to be intention behind it though. That's why like the things that we do are so important. Because it's like, we may not be as big as Louis Vuitton or a Supreme, but it's like we're authentically representing our culture and we have a piece of the pie. Like, and I think if we push that narrative more, it would make the difference. I think it's the fact that, like, it's like where we put our attention on, you know, like, because going back to like what we were saying earlier, if it's not always about the numbers and about the money of it, it's like, okay, what is the quality? What is like the real heart and pure like brand behind it?
Yeah.
So you just got to stand on that. I think people need to just get more intentional about who they are. Like, it really is an individual thing. Like, just even as Black people, people of color, like, we're more powerful when we work individually and then start, like, you know, branching out. But we can talk about that all day.
I just think
we can talk about that all day.
For real.
But we got to get into the neighborhood drip dealer segment, and this is basically the fashion segment. It's like a smooth. You see how that went? Smooth transition. It was like to boom to pow.
Yeah, you did that.
I'm ready.
We got to get into
alley-oop real quick.
And I want to know if you guys were cartoon characters, right? Remember we used to watch cartoons like say Dexter's Laboratory,
My shit.
or like
Man,
a
Invader
Powerpuff
Zim.
Girl,
My nigga in the white
Kids
coat.
Next Door.
Hey,
What would
Kids
be
Next
your
Door.
cartoon's outfit? Like your uniform every time you on the screen,
Same fit.
right? Cause it's a cartoon. You know the
Are you
cartoon
saying, like,
by
from
the
a
look.
character?
Yeah, you're a cartoon
Oh,
character. What
I
is
ain't
your
gonna-
outfit?
What fit would you put together for your cartoon?
Or describe your fit. Like, what is it? Like, what are like the key elements to you? You want me to go first?
No, I could go first.
Okay,
I'm just
okay.
saying more so like, do they personality like gotta match mine too?
It's you as a cartoon.
No, you dress
I
like
ain't
if you was a
gonna lie,
cartoon, dress yourself.
You as a cartoon.
What's her name? The dude off of Scooby Doo,
Shaggy.
Shaggy?
Shaggy.
Okay.
That'd be me for sure. Like, cause bro, like so, like
Smoke a quick one.
yeah, he's so expressive. Like I ain't gonna lie to the homies and tell you, I be having some slow moments sometimes, but like he really, I ain't gonna lie. He put, in my opinion, I feel like he put it on in a way where it's like you can say what you want to say about bro, but that's just him being himself authentically.
Yep.
Okay.
So
So
I
it's a
think
fit
that's
like that.
it-
It's
yeah.
some jeans.
Some
Yeah.
boots.
It's like a graphic tee of some sort.
Come on now,
And a sneaker.
yeah.
All right.
Can't forget the overnight shades.
Okay.
Come on now.
Ron, what about you?
I'm gonna go. What was his name off of Proud Family?
Oscar Proud.
No. The
The Hispanic
her
one?
homie. Her. You're trying to be funny right
They
now.
look like they do.
No, it was her.
That's how he laughed too. That was Ron for real. Ron didn't want to tell us. The homie really got a main part in the show.
It was her homie. What was the homie's name?
Yo.
Oh, what was his name? But it'd be like something like that. Early 2000s. Some baggy jeans. Some
Sticky?
fade. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The homie not even dark skinned.
It wasn't about the fit.
You would wear that hat to the side.
Put the Scully on the side.
Looking dumb.
Put the shades on.
No,
Put
got the
Yo.
homie looking dumb.
cool denim on denim. Phasos.
Denim.
Now that I would see you with. Not that hat though.
Ditto.
I
For
gotta
sure.
take that hat
For sure,
off,
that'd be
gang.
my fit. Denim on denim, Phazos, a little Scully, and some glasses.
Okay, I'm not mad
They're
at that.
looking like Day-Day.
I like that y'all are using references. Y'all are really using things that people can like remember.
Bro, my cartoons is my childhood for real,
sure.
and that's very nostalgic.
Yeah.
And like one thing that sticks with me to this day, like I love my cartoons for real.
I love that.
Power
I'll
Rangers,
go
shout out
back
Power
and watch
Rangers.
Disney Channel to this day.
Go Power Rangers.
I was the pink one. I was always the pink one.
Feel
My
me? Blue
fit-
one.
My cartoon fit would be like Totally Spies because they changed their fit every episode.
Hey, they was
like
fly.
they was some bitches that put that shit on.
They
What
was
do you
fly.
mean? Like
And I'm not gonna argue with that. That's
they
hard.
put that shit on.
Oh,
they
God.
gadgets.
From the mission fit to the
Something
regular
new every
fit?
time.
Yeah,
Can't be
yeah,
guessing.
yeah.
So I would definitely be on my Totally Spy shit. You know, you can't even
I
figure me
forgot
out.
about that one.
It's a hitter.
Damn.
Double platinum in this household.
Ooh.
Okay, so self-care routine, because we got to get into the self-care, right?
Mhm.
'Cause, you know, here we like to talk about mental health. We like to talk about just living as a whole being, you know? So I want to know, what is y'all's self-care fitness routine? Because, Ron, you be working out. I be seeing you. You be
Yeah.
on TikTok lifting that shit. You know, you really be like, you know. So what is the routine for y'all? I want to know.
For me, I just work out every day, whether it's working on my legs, abs, upper body, even going for a run, cardio. I play basketball here and there.
Okay.
So just making sure I'm staying active for like 4 or 5 days out the week
Okay.
is my thing. And then
You
I'm-
stick to that 4 to 5 a week?
for the most part.
Okay.
I have my weeks where I'm a little, it gets busy, but
Okay.
for the most part, I'm in there 4 or 5 times a week.
So what time is this happening?
It depends. Sometimes I might go in the morning before I handle everything. Sometimes I might be in the afternoon.
Okay.
Because I have my own gym basically in my house.
Okay.
So I can kind of go whenever I'm in that mood.
Mhm.
So that's like the blessing.
Okay.
I don't have to actually travel somewhere and dedicate a certain time frame to it.
Mm-hmm.
My self-care routine, I ain't gonna lie. My skincare routine is the biggest part of my like self-care routine.
Okay. But we talking about fitness.
Oh, fitness. Oh, damn, look. Okay, look.
You was finna take it. You was finna take it step by step.
hey,
Start with
come
the
on,
cleanser, nigga.
Come on now, foaming cleanser. Then we get to the exfoliating.
Get that,
Feel me? Then after that, you gotta pass your face dry. You don't brush it.
get that
You gonna
dirt out
fuck
your
it up.
face.
You know. Then you gotta put the Aveeno. Know what I'm saying?
Vino.
Get your skin soft. Then I gotta put the sun balm on. You
Yo.
feel me? We gotta protect your face. Good.
Okay. I'm
You
not
know?
mad at that. We got
Come
a
on
step
now.
by step.
Glowing. I don't play
Are you
by
doing
my.
that before the gym? Do you do skincare
Oh,
before
absolutely
the gym?
not.
Oh, okay.
Nah, that's after the fact. Got to get the dirt out and all that. Like you said. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. It'd be less days that I work out than him. Like, I work probably 3 days out the week. For real, because sometimes I'll get home, like, from work, and I'll just be like, I don't feel like doing that. I feel like just showering and watching TV, you know, and eating something and just relaxing for real. Mm-hmm. But when I do work out, I'll work out with him, Courtney, and some of the other homies from the locals, like IT.
Okay. So you guys are, like, balanced, because it's like you're doing something individually, it seems like regardless if it's people or not, and then you're, like, more social. So it, like, makes sense. Like, it's a good blend between the routines. Yeah, and I'm sure that helps with, like, the brand, too. Like, just being, like, dual people. Yeah, I'm going to take some tips from y'all, because I've been falling off of my fitness for real. Like, I just be,
it's after
work, I be so,
it's
like,
you really got to push yourself, even if it's an hour. Even if it was an hour.
I can't even think.
Get it in, do something, you know?
That's part of the reason why I started buying, like, little equipment for the crib. Mm-hmm. It was just because I was starting to get to that point where, like, I don't feel like really taking this drive to the gym. I don't want to drive 20 minutes to go work out for about an hour and a half, come back.
It's a whole thing. Yeah, that's why I commend the people who really have that routine. So, y'all, we got to get into the music. This is the Who's on Aux segment, right? So I want to know, and that's like if we in the car and you playing your song, this is what you couldn't know. And I want to know for you guys, what is y'all's song of the summer?
Song of the summer.
Summer 2023, what's your song?
Can I look at my Apple Music real quick?
You can do that.
All right.
Ron, you should know it because...
I already know my song.
What is it?
My song, that's the one for summer this year. It's one for my brother. Talk to me.
Talk to me?
Yeah, by Chanel.
It's carrying over through the years.
Hey, come on now. Feel me?
That's loyalty.
Hey, that's my brother right
he
there.
He said through the fire.
You feel me? That one right there.
Whole other projects that came out of everything. He said that's still the song of the summer.
Hey, that's one of them.
Oh yeah.
My boy he really did that, and I was right there when he performed it, and like.
You love a performance.
Oh yeah, come on now. Don't let the beat be crazy. Like, I love beats. Yes. So, yeah, and I feel like, you know, if you're
like the perfect hype man.
Come on,
honestly.
Now. I tell any of the homies, if y'all need anybody there to support you, I got you. Just make sure your song is good, and I can get all to it, because I'm gonna get the crowd involved. You know, and I feel like that's one thing I'm not afraid to do. I'm not afraid of the big moment, because
you're definitely not.
Because I've already got it out my system. I used to be shy growing up as a kid, and my dad kind of broke me out from that, like with sports and everything. So I'm used to being in crowds and everything like that. So I just embrace it, and I think it's super fun, especially if I got some lick in my system. So that make it 10 times, like, I won't even say worse, but worse for the people.
I'm glad that you like broke that down, because to like people who like don't know you or like never ask, it like you do have so much energy, especially when it comes to music. And, like, music that you fuck with. So, like, that makes perfect sense that you put it that way. Yeah. Like, it's a whole intention behind all of that.
Yeah, I do. Everything I do is intentional. So, I feel like, that's one of the really biggest things. Like, when Sean's song came on and we was at Broadway Bar, it just clicked with me, and it resonated with me, too. So, like, and I felt like that, too. So, I'm not going to listen to no music that don't resonate with me.
Yeah. That's important. And Talk to Me is a great song. Honestly, that is one that still stands to this day.
My brother was talking his shit. Shout out my nigga Chanel.
Yeah.
Go play that.
Yeah.
The Fly homie.
Sean was a good choice. I was actually gonna go there low key. My one artist I'll say is AFN Peso, underground LA artist.
Okay.
My favorite song for the summer from him was Big Boss Everything.
Okay.
So that's my.
We gotta get into that. I never heard that one.
Me either. I'm finna tap in.
Yeah, now I need to know. I need to know what it's hitting for. Since we going local, I'm automatically thinking SKELEETHE want me to be.
Hey, my SKELEETHE want me to be. Fuck it up, go right, go SKELEETHE.
No, but my other, I guess
like one nut to the end of it. You skin will fight with the bags.
That's definitely one of the ones for me. It's definitely be like a summer like ratchet. I love a ratchet time, but I also love a good time. Soak City's another one.
Hey, go tap in on my Instagram, King.Vontae_. I did my video to Soak City. On me, I said Hurricane Hillary K. So go tap in. You're gonna see me. I'm tapped in.
Me.
Okay, so now we gotta get into the tea time segment, and this is when my listeners write in and they give me they tea and we just get into it. We give them some feedback of what they could do.
Let's talk to them.
So, this one a long one. I love a long one. Okay.
Pause. Whoa.
Hey, yo.
A long one.
Hey.
The homegirl like
Yo.
a song.
Nah.
She wanted so she go, Mom.
Took Freaky Dicky to a whole level.
Camera's dead.
Homegirl freaky
Big bong.
dicky.
Bro.
She want her Skeleethe to beat the pussy out.
Yo, cut the camera. Yo, anyways. Because this is crazy. So, this is what it says. I'm dating this guy, and I like him a lot. Shit, maybe too much. Once you get my tea, you'll let me know. Okay, so I live in LA and he lives in Chicago. It's a long distance vibe, which I am okay with. We've been visiting each other back and forth all summer. He's been taking me out on really cute dates, and when he visits, he's been taking me on really cute dates, and when he visits, he does nice gestures for me all the time. I really like him so much that I planned a surprise trip to Chicago to pop up on him. I'm here now, actually. Ooh, so this is live in the flesh happening now. Okay. I'm here now, actually. I just popped up on him, and why is he acting weird? He claims that he has COVID, but I'm not seeing any signs. I thought COVID really wasn't a thing anymore. Plus, I talked to him the day before the trip, and he didn't seem sick at all. Wait, okay. I really think he's just broke and can't afford to take me out on any kind of dates. He usually plans with proper timing, but instead just saying he has COVID, or he got a bitch at home and just don't want to say it. I could be jumping to conclusions. Luckily, I have my own hotel, so I'm not staying with him to really peep the vibes. What do you think is really going on?
That nigga got another bitch.
And then let me ask
That nigga
this.
all up in the bitch back. That nigga beating Doonies to smithereens, nigga. And you just caught that nigga late. For real.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna fake it.
You ain't really putting
I'm
yourself
sorry,
into his schedule. And
you
then,
really not fit into. He really never made you a priority. I'm sorry.
Let me say this: don't ever catch a flight and pop up on a nigga unannounced.
Unannounced, especially if
catching
y'all
the
not
flight.
locked in like that, and then out of nowhere he got COVID. Niggas be lying.
First of all,
So
COVID
do we
gone.
think he's broke though? Why
Yeah,
it gotta
COVID
be,
ain't gone.
why do it
Let's say
gotta
that.
be another bitch?
But,
What if he broke? He could be broke.
But I feel like if you broke, just say that.
Yeah.
I can't be with no girl if I can't never say I ain't gonna lie, babe. I'm low right now. You got
Yeah.
me.
Not even you got me like.
He's like, you got me.
Or it ain't even that you got me, but you know, like
You
you
trying to do
understand
something
my
that's
situation.
inexpensive, like-
Exactly.
Okay, yes.
I'm a put in some effort, but like I ain't going.
So
Let
we
you
just
know that.
automatically thinking it's another bitch.
Well, I'm not
Or
automatically
another
thinking
woman.
that, but I mean, it could be. But I feel like if you catch COVID out of nowhere, I feel like it steps to that.
Cause is
You gotta feel
COVID
the
even like what
symptom.
he got? Like,
You gotta
is
feel the
COVID really
symptom.
back?
It never left.
That's true. So he really could have COVID.
But I feel like if you had it, you could have communicated that.
That would have
And
been
be like,
something
hey, I ain't gonna
known.
lie. I feel like shit.
Well, she said
feel
he's
me?
there now. Like she's there now. So he's telling her he got COVID.
So she ain't seen him.
She hasn't seen him. It says she has her own hotel, so she has not seen this man. He could
Tell
have
him.
COVID.
Tell that nigga send her proof of the test.
Damn. But then as a nigga, you looking like, damn, you doing too much.
I feel you. But I ain't gonna lie. If I ask my girl that, send that fucking test right now. Fuck is you on?
Send me the positives.
Let me
Right
see.
now. Let me see.
You gotta be like, babe, let me see.
Let me see.
What it
That's
say?
a tricky one. I just say don't catch. You shouldn't
I
have
ain't
caught that
gonna,
flight.
yeah, I ain't gonna lie. She shouldn't have caught the flight because now she in a pimp in a hard place unless you really just want to go out there and see the city for what it is. 'Cause at this point, you can't see him because he got COVID.
Yo, I just say, sister, just focus on yourself. My solution
Thank
every time,
you.
whenever it gets stressful,
Focus
I
on
just be like, you
yourself.
know what, just flee the scene.
Hey, thank you. Look, I'm gonna get up out of there.
Especially if you're technically single, like it doesn't seem like this is a relationship. If you're
It-
technically,
I need to know how long they've
Situationship.
been talking.
it seemed like a summer vibe
course
because she
the
said
single
back
wanna
and
know.
forth all summer.
Okay.
Yeah, I
like
mean,
a-
it
like
could have
that's
started in the spring, so I really
That's
don't
true.
know.
That's like a title to a Drake
But-
song. Back and forth all summer.
Back and forth all summer.
You, see,
What?
you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Driving in a Hummer. What?
Didn't see
Yo.
my nigga. That's a bummer.
He ain't hit me back. It's a Tumblr. No, we gotta
Come
stop.
on,
We gotta stop.
jump in.
Right, we waiting for you, nigga.
No,
Failed.
yeah, I'm sorry.
You like the nigga that didn't do no work on a group project.
Let's do it right. Do it right. Do it right. Left. Right.
Yo,
Left.
y'all are
This is
stupid.
lit. Suck City.
Yo, Thank you guys for coming on. You guys were the best.
No, we appreciate you for sure for having us.
You the
this
GOAT.
was like a real
Yeah,
moment.
you the GOAT. We appreciate you.
No, I enjoy you guys. Make sure you guys support Overnight LA. Let the people know where they can find you one more time.
OVRNGHTLA. No E and no I.
No vowels.
Yeah. You feel me? What he said with the shades on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok.
Yeah.
Boop, boop,
Ron,
boop,
where can
boop.
people find you?
Overnight LA, same thing.
Oh, you said Overnight.
Yeah.
I thought you said your personal.
Oh, my personal is king.vontae_. That's on Instagram. On TikTok, I think it's king_vontae_.
Yes.
But either one of them, you're going to see me. Good algorithm.
You can find me, Ron Salon, 2 A's, or Fit by Salon. And that's it on all platforms.
Period.
Yeah.
And it's just like that.